Hello everyone, Brian here. You know, over the last couple of weeks I realized I've been thinking a lot about all the new gear I got for the 2022 backpacking season. But it wasn't until yesterday when I was watching a video that Bob over at Uptrail 71 did that I got the inspiration to do this one. So his video that I watched yesterday was a roundup of all the gear he's got for the 2022 backpacking season. So I figured I'd do the same kind of video. So the first piece of gear I'm going to discuss is the ThermoDrop zipper pull thermometer. Now I've already done a video on this, so if you're interested in seeing that video, I'll leave the information in the description area below. So basically this is a dust-proof and water-resistant thermometer that's good for use in the outdoors. And during my backpacking trips I enjoy keeping track of the temperature trends, highs and lows for the day, that kind of thing. And so I've never had a thermometer that was small enough to use in the outdoors, and I came across this one and ended up purchasing it. I've had several months to use it now and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm anxious to use it on upcoming backpacking trips. So the second piece of gear I got that I'm excited about is an upgrade to the rain gear that I've got. Now, as you can tell, over the years I've gone through several different types of rain gear. First of all, I started off with this Coleman set. It's nice because it's very sturdy, it's rubberized, it keeps the rain out definitely, and it actually came with a jacket and a set of rain pants. But the problem is, this is really heavy, and when you're hiking along, especially if it's even moderately warm, you're going to end up getting soaked on the inside, even without the rain coming in, just because it traps so much moisture, you end up sweating to death. So I got rid of that one. Then I ended up with this Wilderness Experience rain jacket, which again, it was nice because it's got Velcro, it's got a zipper, it's got some pockets, it's got a hood. But again, this thing was fairly heavy, and once it got wet it seemed to soak into the fabric and it became very heavy. So I got rid of that one. And then there's the set of Frog Togs I've got, and like my first set, this did come with rain pants and a jacket, and this is nice because it does have a zipper and it's lightweight. It did a good job of keeping the rain out, but the problem was, even in moderately warm weather, it trapped enough moisture so that all my clothing on the inside became wet, even though it wasn't rainwater. The replacement I have for that is this piece of gear here. It's the Longsinger rain cape, and I came across this because my buddy told me about it. He was watching a group of women hiking the Appalachian Trail. They had apparently used something like this. I don't remember if it was the same brand or not, but basically what happened is my buddy found two of these that were very similar. He ordered two of them. We got together, tried them out, and actually decided that the Longsinger brand was the one that we'd enjoy using more. And the thing I like about this is it actually covers your entire body. It's also got a hood for your head, and it will actually fit right over your backpack, which is kind of a nice option to have. The other thing I think I'm going to enjoy about this is the fact that it's so open that it's going to allow a lot of airflow, and so I'm hoping this ends up preventing me from sweating too much and getting all my clothes soaked. Alright, so my third piece of gear I also consider an upgrade to something I've already got, and that is a new hammock. This model is called the RedTail Hammock from Hemlock Mountain Outdoors, and I just got this one. Now previous to this I did have an E&O hammock. This is a double nest, and honestly this one served me very well for several years. Never had a problem with it. The only issue I had was this didn't come with an integrated bug net. And there are options to get a bug net for something like this. I think E&O makes one. There's other companies that make them. I even looked into doing DIY option to make my own, but I don't have access to a sewing machine, and I don't have the skills really to work with no-seam netting and zippers and that kind of stuff. So the DIY option wasn't very good for me. And then the other options were pre-made bug nets, but a lot of them encased the entire hammock, and it just seemed kind of clunky to me. So I decided to look for something else. So I stumbled across the RedTail Hammock by Hemlock Mountain Outdoors quite by accident. As I was scrolling through my YouTube feed one day, I happened to see a video that the owner of Hemlock Mountain Outdoors did about this hammock. After watching the video, I was pretty impressed by the features of the RedTail Hammock, especially the included cinch buckle, suspension system, and the fact you could actually order it with or without a bug net. And since for years I've been looking for a bug net option, this seemed to fit the bill. Now as I'm recording this video, I've already done an unboxing for the RedTail Hammock, and I'm in the process of editing that and getting it all together. So it's going to be kind of like an out-of-the-box first impressions video. Alright, so the fourth and final piece of gear I'm going to discuss is this thing right here, and this is the one bottle adapter. And basically what it allows you to do is take a smart water bottle or any other type of bottle with a 28mm threaded top on it, and you can put the end of the hose in the bottle, screw on the top here. And then what you can do is you can leave your water bottle in your backpack and then just have this attached to your shoulder strap. And then anytime you want to take a drink, all you have to do is take the protective cap off, take your drink from the bite valve. So there's no need to worry about trying to get your water bottle out and then take a cap off, maybe lose the cap, and then trying to get it back in your backpack, which can sometimes be cumbersome, especially if your backpack is really loaded tight with a lot of gear. Now the reason I ended up getting this is because when I first started backpacking, I started off with Nalgene bottles. And I quickly discovered that those were kind of big, they were heavy, and with my backpack being so packed, they were hard to actually get in and out by myself. So I'd have to stop, wait for my buddy to pull it out, and then put it back in for me. And then after that, I ended up upgrading to a water bladder like this one from Platypus. The only problem I had with this was it had such a small opening, it was hard for me to fill, and when it was in my backpack, it just never fit right. If I put it underneath the top portion of my backpack, it would sometimes slide out. It was just kind of very clunky. So I liked the idea of having a hydration bladder with a bite valve, so I didn't have to stop and fool around with a bottle. And it was kind of nice that I came across this and basically got the best of both worlds. So if I still want to use a Nalgene bottle, or you want to use your Hydro Flask container, you can use this and just get the different size. Or if you got, like I said, the smart water bottle like this, you can use this with your smart water bottle. Alright, that wraps up this video. Like I said, I just wanted to make this a real quick overview video. I didn't want to get into any kind of technical specs or in-depth reviews or anything like that. Just kind of wanted to showcase the new gear that I got for 2022. Now I already did a video on the ThermoDrop I showed you just a few moments ago, so if you're interested in that, look for the link in the video description below and you can check that out. I'm also, like I said, in the process of doing an unboxing for the RedTail Hammock that I've got, and then these other two pieces of gear that I haven't really gone into in depth yet. I plan to do another video on those at some point in the future. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.